Guys, today I'll teach you guys the basics, like the absolute basics of Roblox Studio. So pretty much the first thing is these four buttons over here. So the first one is select. So what this does, just it selects whatever is there inside the workspace. So this is called the workspace. This is everything inside of your game. So everything 3D. So like obstacles, mountains, obbies, everything is in this workspace, and you can select it with your selection. And then this is to move. So when you click it, you can move it in the Y, X, and Z. You can also check it over here. If you go over to view, you can go to view selector, and then you can see when you turn which direction it is. So this is the x-axis. No, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, and this is the z-axis. Next up, it's scale. So scaling is just making it bigger or smaller, changing the size. So hold one part and then just can drag it, and then hold control and then drag it to change it on both the sides evenly, and then to proportionally change the whole thing, just press control and shift together and then drag it. And then to move it precisely, go over to model, and then here make sure this move is checked. So when it's move is checked, it's gonna move in increments. So what one increment is just like that. So when you move it by one increment, it just moves it by that much, and when you turn it off, it just moves freely. So you might think in the start that moving it freely is better, but when you build more complex things, you need precise measurement. Like you can't just move it randomly. So and you can also reduce it, so like 0.25. So here when we do that, it moves more precisely, like slower, so you can do it more accurately. For example, if I just like do this, need to be more smaller and accurate. So in that way, move is pretty good to use. So everything is it's the same size, right? So if I don't move it in increments, it's just random. So can't really have it together. Now here is the Explorer. So to enable it, go over to View and then here Explorer. So this just basically shows everything inside of the game. So this entire thing is called the game, and these are the things inside of the game. So workspace is just one of the things inside the game. So this whole thing is the workspace. So here we have the base plate, which is this thing over here, and then players is the players inside the game. So if I join the game, if I click on play, you will see me over here because I'm one of the players now. So yeah, you can see me here. So now there's me. It's my avatar. That's my that's my backpack. Player GUI. That's all a bunch of extra stuff. Then lighting. So pretty much the world lighting. So if you want, you can change the sky. Go to properties and then change the sky. If the sun is shown or not. How much bloom, lighting, depth of field. Anyways, material service, replicated forest. These are all not complicated. Not it's just not basic. Then server script services where you'll keep your scripts. So when we have a script, we will keep this over here. So that's where we'll keep it. So server script service, and then server storage and starter GUI. GUI is what appears on our screen. So when you see a shop, like when you enter a game and when you see this and you click it, that's a GUI. So here we have shop. You can customize the background color to whatever you want. So pretty much you can do a bunch of stuff with GUI. You can add a corner. I mean, I think this is too overwhelming, but whatever. So and then you can scale it. So pretty much this basically what you see on the screen is not in the workspace. It's like separate. It's just on the screen. It's not in the physical world. So when you join the game, it'll be on your screen. So here. Next up, you have your starter pack. So that's whatever is when you join the game. If you want a player to have something when they join the game, should put in starter pack, and you should put a tool and then put whatever you want inside. So you can create a tool if you want. Let's just make a part. Let's just call this. Let's just make this a part, why not? So you have to name it part and then tool. So when we enter the game, it should automatically have it in our backpack. So over here, it should be down here in our inventory. Yeah, so we have the tool. Always nothing, but still, you get the point. And starter players, whatever the player has. So when I join, starter player will have this tool. Starter player, you can put whatever scripts they have. So when you join the game, you'll have the script in your game, in your player, and then team, sound, text, chat. So yeah, I mean that's it, bro. Just start by focusing on building. So just part, have the part, try building something, try building a house, and Control D to duplicate. I forgot to tell you, just Control plus D to duplicate something. So you can just move it like this, and then move it up, and then just move it properly, and then Control D again, and then just move it. And also, if you're wondering how I'm shifting the things like this without clicking, it's Control plus 1, Control plus 2, Control plus 3, Control plus 4. So I figured that out myself. I'm just smashing all the buttons. Yeah, so yeah, you can change it, by whatever. You can change it like this, and then you can boom. You can change stuff like that. You can change the color over here. So you can change the color of the thing. You can change the material over here in the material manager. So if you want, you can give it a brick texture. When you click on this button, it makes it into a brick. So that's pretty cool, guys. And also anchor. So here, let me just do this. So if it's here up in the sky, when I join the game, it should still be there, right? But it's not going to be there. It's going to fall down because it's not anchored. So what anchored means is basically gravity won't affect it. So here it is. It's supposed to be in the sky, but it's not. So because of gravity. So if you don't anchor it, it will fall down. So click on anchor over here. When you click on anchor, now it won't fall. It won't get affected by gravity, or you can't move it. So it should still be in the sky. So there we go, guys. That's anchoring. Pretty simple. And then lock is, let's say you're doing something important. Okay, so let's say this is your house, and then you have a bunch of furniture or something. Let's just say you have a couch or some shit. Right, you're trying to select these both, and you accidentally keep hitting the background. That's annoying. So what you do is click on lock, and then click, and then it's locked when the lock comes down. So now when you go to select, and when you try to select it, it won't get selected. So you can select only these two in piece. So this is why you cannot select the base plate, guys. The base plate is also locked. So if you want, you can unlock it. Let's just unlock the base plate. So now when we drag, we'll also select the base plate. So let me just lock it back. So yeah, I mean, that's it for the basics. I mean, if you want, even just learning that, you can create an hobby. Just, I don't know, just go here, part, you know how to put a color. You can move it like this. You can duplicate it, Control D. Again, change the size. Go, boom, duplicate it. If you want, you can change the color again. This is how I started. I made my first Kanye West offbeat. It ended up getting like 800, like 700 visits. So that's cool. So you can just start, bro. Just start. If you want, you can change the material to whatever you want. Let's say you change it to foil or some shit. I mean, you can change it to anything. So grass, fabric. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then you can make a checkpoint. Put a spawn up in here. So boom, boom, and if you die or if you fall down, you can just reset and then boom. So yeah, that's it for the ultra basics, guys. I mean, if you really want to learn, then just go watch other YouTube videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I mean, this is pretty much the basics. I don't even know if you understood anything, but if you did, leave a comment. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.